Number 4, A League of Their Own from 1992 is my number 4 movie. I worked at a movie theater for 7 years through high school and college. I wasn't fully on the Van Wilder plan as of yet, but 7 years at a movie theater. Starting when I was 16, A League of Their Own was one of the films that was playing at the theater that I worked at. The very first day that I worked at a movie theater, that started me on a 30-plus year arc to where I am now, sitting in the seat, talking about movies.
Wait a minute. You're the original Mark Ratner from Fast Times at Ridgemont High that worked at did you manage the movie theater?
No. Oh God, no. Managers, no, that's management, man. That's moving up, and this is me at 16, being a high school student, playing in band, being on the swim team, being a lifeguard, all that while working at the movie theater. But this is a great film in and of itself. Yeah, it tells the story of women playing Major League Baseball during World War II, when most of the men were off fighting in World War II. There was a real life, not playing Major League Baseball, but there was a thing called the All-American Women's Baseball something or other, and it was an attempt to get women involved in the war effort against the Nazis, against the Japanese in World War II, and it was them playing baseball instead of softball in an attempt to get fans in support of the war effort and still have something to watch and be entertained by. This is one of the great unheralded directors of all time, who was one of the great comedic performers of all time. This is, of course, Laverne from Laverne and Shirley as director of the film. And the great Geena Davis. This is Lori Petty. This is even David L. Lander in a non-squiggy role as the baseball play-by-play guy from the stadium. This is, of course, Tom Hanks. It's still a comedic role, but it's a dramatic comedic role and one of his first drama roles. It's not nearly... It didn't get an Oscar nomination, but it is a year before he got nominated and won for Philadelphia, and 2 years before Forrest Gump. So it is that turn in Tom Hanks' career where he starts to go from making Joe versus the Volcano and A Man with One Red Shoe to being the dramatic actor we know and love today. This is Tom Hanks playing an alcoholic retired veteran who is recruited by Gary Marshall to coach girls. This is that movie. This is, there's no crying in baseball. It is that classic all-time line. It is still well, Angel. It is all of those things. It is my number 4 movie on this list. And part of the reason why it's my number 4 movie, too, is it's time and place in my life. But it's baseball. It's those performances. It's Madonna and Tom Hanks in the same movie at the peak of their careers, and somehow it works. If you say Madonna from 1992, this is when she's doing her sex video. This is when she's doing all of the peak Madonna-ness, right? It's peak Madonna. She's coming off Vogue. This is Tom Hanks as he's about to go into his peak. You don't think of those two stars at that time being in the same film together, and yet somehow she's all the way May, and he is the point of view character through which we see this film, along with Dottie, Dottie Hinson. So, all those reasons are why A League of Their Own is my number 4 film. Thoughts on A League of Their Own?
I saw it. I don't have it in my top 9. Entertaining. I'm a sick bastard, as you know. You know me. We're friends. If I was in that situation, I would have tried to sleep with every one of those players except Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, Lori Petty was good looking back then. Remember her? She was in she was
Tank
in the
Girl.
original Johnny Utah film. She was great in that film.
The surfing one.
Keanu Reeves, Point Break.
Yeah,
okay?
Point Break. Yeah.
Looked great in that. Now she didn't age well. Madonna, Geena Davis is gorgeous and stuff like that. I love what the film meant, because there was a time when all these guys are off to war, but I wanted more sexual innuendo. Good film.
So you're saying if you were cast as Jimmy in real life, their League of Their Own 2 would have had half the roster of the Rockford Peaches pregnant by that time.
Yeah,
By the second season.
We would have been in the we would have been in the porno league.
Yeah.
I don't think, hey pal, you're an esteemed movie critic, but don't think you would have been coaching another team. Come on, man. We're men. We are men. We are men. You know.
Men.
We're men.
Yes.
Baseball has a stick.
Yeah.
You know,
it is
stick and balls. And
yeah.
I don't want
It
to
is.
get gross on your show, but I am Fat Fish, and I like the film. It's not much. It's probably, I would have it in my top 15, but I like that it showed, and it had emotion to it. It showed what these girls go through, because some of them, their guys were off to war, and I don't remember. Was Tom Hanks? Did he get deferral for what happened? I forgot his character, because
No, he was an alcoholic ex-ball player with bad knees.
Okay, so basically, if he grew up, he would have been Walter Matthau on Bad News Bears.